The really great teachers inspire change and create hope for the future.
Yes, they do. And tonight, our Dustin Grove introduces us to a man who has spent his career doing just that and more. It's Inspiring Indiana.
We're ready to start.
Inside the James E. Davis School in Lebanon, a celebration.
As you know, it is National Principals Day.
But not just any day for this principal, and not just any school.
This is for you.
This is also a celebration of Jim Stewart's career. He's retiring after nearly 40 years, and every single one of them spent right here.
I came here and I just fell in love with the kids that I work with. I fell in love with the mission.
The mission is a unique one.
The students here really need something.
Because the Davis School is more than just a place of learning. It's also home, part of the Indiana United Methodist Children's Home. The students often placed here by social services after enduring some of life's toughest challenges.
They've been in the system for a very long time. They've gone from place to place.
Which is why Stewart says it hasn't just been a career, but a calling, a passion to shape the lives of those who need kindness and guidance the most.
A lot of it's just building relationships. I mean, that's the key to our whole program here. When they're in crisis, work through that crisis without judgment. When they're having a good day, then we celebrate that good day with positives.
He is an amazing individual.
Erica Torres is a former student.
He has belief in where each kid can go, no matter where they've been. I mean, I started college at 16. I was all good to go, and it was because of Mr. Stewart.
Jim is seen by many as a wonderful male role model for.
And of all the awards and accolades, perhaps the greatest retirement gift for Mr. Stewart is that his legacy will live on through those he touched, even here.
I started as a teacher's aide,
where Erica is living out what she learned within the very halls of her old school.
I love working with each kid because it shows me what he was to me, I can be that for them.
What more could an educator ever want?
Hooray!
In Lebanon, Dustin Grove, 13 News.
A popular Indianapolis museum that celebrates Lady Liberty is on the move. Our Jenny Runovich tonight shows us who's now carrying the torch and how this new mission plans to inspire.
For 6 years, this tiny space stuffed with kitschy collectibles.
Here's a needlepoint. There's Bugs Bunny on a plate dressed as the Statue of Liberty.
Has beckoned tourists by torchlight at 10th and Oxford. 50 cents admission, a wealth of Americana inside.
There is not another museum like Indy's teeny Statue of Liberty Museum anywhere in the world.
But recently, when owner Tim Harmon made the decision for health reasons to close, lock up, and liquidate, one of his visitors said, not so fast.
I wanted his collection to not go in storage boxes. I wanted it to be shared.
Robin Knopp loves the place. Her son even donated a statue and got free admission for life. Now,
I'm helping him carry this legacy in our city.
She's passing the torch and moving the museum.
So this will end up as a full wall here.
To the new Factory Arts District on Mass Ave. The square footage?
It's tiny. It's still teeny tiny.
It's basically 12 by 20.
Donated by developer Larry Jones.
It's just the uniqueness of the collection and what he's assembled.
It's also a fitting home, he says, because the building was originally owned.
Louis Schwitzer comes to America in 1907.
By an Austrian immigrant who found success in Indy. When the museum reopens this spring, it'll have an expanded mission.
The teeny Statue of Liberty will really embrace teens. And we're going to introduce the meaning behind the Statue of Liberty to young men and women 11 to 13, 14 years old, and hopefully take a small group annually to New York City to see the statue.
Educating about freedom, showcasing memorabilia, and still for a couple of quarters. Jenny Runovich, 13 News.
What a great story. The museum's ribbon cutting is April 1st. They're also developing curriculum and fundraising for expanded programming and that trip to New York City.
Such a legacy. For more than 50 years, Special Olympics has used the power of sports to enhance the lives of people with intellectual disabilities.
Tonight on Inspiring Indiana, our Rich Nye shows us how a new fitness program helps these athletes improve their performance and live healthier lives.
We are doing deadlift today.
This workout at CrossFit HSE in Noblesville is for special athletes.
If you're not ready to sweat and feel sore tomorrow, this isn't for you.
Train for Life is a 12-week Special Olympics fitness program for people with intellectual disabilities to work out together.
Studies have shown that about 75% of the adults with intellectual disabilities and about half of the children with intellectual disabilities are obese or overweight. The Train for Life program is trying to change those numbers.
We're starting with 5 bench press.
Katie Hilt is the Director of Sports and Competition for Special Olympics Indiana. She is also the coach for this Train for Life program. These free classes are available at 7 gyms across the state.
The program is, a holistic program. We look at strength conditioning and the fitness side, but we also teach nutrition, hydration, good mental health. We have phone calls and Zoom calls to really focus on those aspects.
21-year-old Brooke Easterhouse has lost weight and gained muscle. She just wishes she was not the only female in the class.
Some of the other athletes go the same speed as you, or they go quicker, faster, to kind of push you forward.
22-year-old Blake Buckner has competed in Special Olympic sports for most of his life. These workouts help him improve more than just his athletic performance.
Confidence is I feel like that's a big thing with working out. But why people I feel like should work out, because it really increases your self-confidence, and it makes you feel somewhat more happy, it gives you like a thrill almost.
He's like, Dad, check out my muscles. Look at this, I can flex. He's like, Dad, you know how much I deadlift tonight? You know how much I bench tonight? So I see the excitement in his face and the confidence levels.
A workout that leads to a happier, healthier life. In Noblesville, Rich Knight, 13 News.
Tonight, an aviation program in Greenwood is helping start the engines of future Hoosier pilots.
It's also lifting up female students in a traditionally male-dominated industry. Jenny Runovich shows us how one young pilot now is inspiring Indiana.
The BPRS pin is going to be the parachute pin. That's going to be that red tag.
Every high schooler hopes their future dreams take off. Gurneet Kaur is doing that right now, quite literally.
Is it touchscreen?
Yep.
Shifting career goals from a doctor to a pilot.
It was literally just one day. It just switched, and I was like, I want to be different. I want to do something else. I want to fly, and I like the risk. I think it's fun, and being the first pilot in my family, that'll be cool. Yeah.
Every day that we have class, she has questions. She scores well on our test. She's very dedicated to doing this. I am really proud of her, and she's saying, yes, I can be a pilot, and we're going to make sure she does.
And looking right at the 1,000-footers there, you got all...
The Franklin Central Junior is enrolled at the Aeronautical Center of Technology at Indy South Greenwood Airport. It's an FAA-approved program where students earn their pilot certificate before even graduating high school.
And I was like, what, I want to do it. When I saw the building the plane and the simulators and stuff, it really got me excited. Parking brake, disengage.
1, 2, and 3, and then all the way over.
3 months in, her skills and confidence are growing. She plans to take the FAA written exam in May, and after college, become a professional pilot for a commercial airliner.
I think that as I'm becoming a pilot and stuff, it's really like opening people's, even my parents' eyes to the fact that, I can do more.
Women make up only 10% of pilots worldwide. Even fewer are Punjabi. Kaur, a daughter of immigrants, wants to break those barriers.
Greenwood traffic, Cessna 739 November Whiskey.
I hope to inspire all the female pilots and all wanting to be pilots in the world, and the girls of Punjabi culture, because I feel like there are none that are pilots. I've never met one in my life.
The center's director has 3 daughters in aviation.
I personally have found that women fly better a lot of times.
Knows the value of female ranks in the skies.
It's just going to strengthen aviation as a whole. It just will.
With students like Gurneet.
She's going to be flying commercial. She will be, yeah.
Greenwood traffic, air check 196.
Pursuing a passion and making dreams soar. In Greenwood, Jenny Runovich, 13 News.
So this Aeronautical Center of Technology teaches students how to be pilots and also has classes on drones and air traffic control. If you want to learn more, we have a link to have more information if you go to our website right now at WTHR.com. The snow out there can really be dangerous for drivers, and recently a woman stuck at an intersection on the south side of Indy had her kids in the car, and then she got help that she never expected. Tonight, Marina Silva shows us how one man's actions to help her are inspiring Indiana.
Ashley Masker was trying to get her kids home from school when she noticed her car stopped working and she was stuck.
I was literally almost in the middle of the street. I kept trying to go and all the cars behind me were honking.
Mechanic Jamie Ford was working nearby. He came outside to help.
He just asked me very nicely, like, hey, I work here at this mechanic shop, and is there any way, I can move your vehicle into this parking lot for you?
But it wasn't just moving her car. He got the car to a safe spot, then took a look inside.
Popped the hood and see what was wrong and fixed a little couple hoses.
It started out as a hobby and then a business for Ford. But he says he's always going to take that extra step to help someone in need.
I just didn't expect anything for it, just helping people.
Ford works at Dealer Wholesale. He says the road outside his business can get busy.
People are blowing their horns at people if they wait too long at the stop sign. I mean, it's crazy.
For Masker, this was more than just fixing a car.
There's not many people that you just see or just walks out and sees that person needs help and just offers that help. He's just a very genuine, nice person.
Ford is inspiring Indiana to go that extra step. In Indianapolis, Marina Silva, 13 News.
Tonight, we're excited to introduce you to an Indianapolis woman who made it her mission to care for the kids at her Catholic school. As our Samantha Johnson shows us tonight, the way she's going about it is now inspiring Indiana.
Hello, Missy. How are you today?
This is lunchtime inside St. Luke Catholic School.
Hey, the green beans are good today.
You can barely see Miss Bev over the counter.
You're welcome, sweetie.
But you can hear her signature catchphrase.
Get a fruit and veggie.
Breakfast and lunch, hundreds of meals a day.
Well, like today, just the hot lunch, we have 297.
Miss Bev's been doing this for 20 years.
This is where I keep the items to refill the lines.
And she shows no signs of slowing down.
Yeah, for as long as I can. I'm 77 in May.
I don't know where she gets all her energy. I just said over and over, I couldn't do my job without her here.
We'll put the breadsticks over there.
When Miss Bev isn't busy with this, she passes time making these.
You pray with these when you come to Mass.
Handmade rosaries for boys and girls at St. Luke.
And every one of them, just about every one of them are different.
It started as a hobby years ago.
This is a mixture of rose quartz, emeralds, sapphires, rubies. It's just leftover things from when I made jewelry.
Each one takes about an hour to make, and I asked Miss Bev how many she's made.
Probably 700 plus. I'm just thankful God gives me the patience and the talent to do it. That's just what I'm grateful for.
So while her job is serving up lunch, it's her heart and her faith that keep her going.
Probably just until I can't go no more.
In Indianapolis, Samantha Johnson, 13 News.
Every year, 15 military veterans from Indiana are honored with induction into the Indiana Military Veterans Hall of Fame. It's a chance to hear their stories of military service. Tonight, our Emily Longnecker shares the story of one of this year's inductees, and it's inspiring Indiana.
We were really a post-World War II generation.
When Major General Dick Chagar was growing up in Kokomo, all he wanted to do was follow in his father's footsteps and serve in the United States Navy.
It was a very patriotic period in that post-war period. And there were a lot of people whose parents had served, and they wanted to serve too, and that was my situation.
But Chagar says God had a different plan.
I always said God was there at all these critical junctures.
Instead, Chagar served in the United States Army after graduating from the United States Military Academy at West Point. His first assignment took him to Japan.
I can remember the spot I was on in a training exercise when John Kennedy was assassinated.
After that came Vietnam.
In November of 1965, we fought the first major battle of the war. in a place called War Zone D. We had 48 killed and 78 wounded. Places like that are riveted in your mind.
Later, Chegar was part of a 3-day battle that saw him crawling through intense fire to help rescue wounded soldiers, then leading an assault until the Viet Cong were defeated.
Men fought there, and some died there, and some were wounded, but we seized that village.
Later, as part of the Army Reserves, Chegar commanded a logistics headquarters in Europe that eventually became part of the First Gulf War.
Men and women from Indianapolis played a big role in that.
Now Chegar, a retired Major General, is being recognized for the role he played in his decades of military service. This November, he'll be inducted into the Indiana Military Veterans Hall of Fame.
Well, first of all, it's humbling. I get emotional even thinking about it.
For Chegar, it's an honor to be included among other inductees, each with their own story of heroism and service to country. Now Chegar's story is among those.
It's been a privilege.
Emily Longnecker, 13 News.